Now, I know a lot of people will be interested to know the performance difference between the Atom, the Intel Atom CPU, and this is actually a 2 gigahertz Atom CPU, and this is a 1.6 AMD Neo CPU. So we've actually done the Windows rating for these, and this actually comes in faster than the 2 gigahertz Atom CPU. Both have 2 gigabytes of RAM. This actually has an SSD, so it should be faster. But the AMD Neo actually comes in faster. Let's take a look at what we've got here. For the calculations per second for our processor, we're getting a score of 3.1, and for the 2 gigahertz Atom CPU, we're getting a 2.8. So even though it's 400 megahertz slower, the AMD Neo is faster than the Intel Atom CPU. So the other thing that this comes out well with, I'll go over quickly. For memories per operation, we get a 4.9. Our biggest difference is the desktop performance for Windows Aero. This only gets a 2.7. So for 3D business and gaming, it gets a respectable 4.5. And the hard disk actually comes in quite fast at 5.4 because it's an SATA drive. Just for comparison's sake, for the CPU, we get a 2.8. For the memory, we get a 4.3. For the desktop performance Windows Aero, you get a 4.4, which is quite high. For 3D gaming and graphics, we get a 2.3, which is pretty bad. And then for disk data transfer rate, we get a 5.9. Now, this one comes with an SSD, while this one's a standard SATA hard disk.